Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your Jis News for February 26. The Bank of Jamaica is forecasting a slight recovery in the domestic economy for the first quarter of calendar year 2013. BOJ Governor Brian Winter said Monday that the bank expected marginal growth in the range of 0 to 1% for the January to March period, in line with the Planning Institute of Jamaica's projections.
The forecast is predicated on continued recovery in the global economy, as well as favorable weather conditions.
This compares to a contraction in the economy in the October to December quarter of 2012. To help the economy grow, the BOJ has cut its policy rate from 6.25% to 5.75% effective February 25.
This action is aimed at supporting a recovery in the economy without igniting inflation.
Government is pressing hard to entrench local government in the Jamaican Constitution by August. To get that done, 3 key pieces of legislation need to be enacted, namely the new Local Governance Act, the Unified Services Act, and the Local Government Financing and Financial Management Act. Portfolio Minister Noel R. Scott says they're now before the Attorney General's chambers and the Ministry of Justice for further ratification before being taken to Cabinet and Parliament.
The legislative agenda is tight, but I'm pressing and I hope that we can get support to ensure that we get that aspect, that when the anniversary of the 50th anniversary of Jamaica's celebration is wound up, we could be at least able to announce that the entrenchment of local government is well underway.
Newly appointed Contractor General Dirk Harrison was presented with his instrument of appointment by the Governor General, Sir Patrick Allen, on Monday. At the swearing-in ceremony, Mr. Harrison said he was committed to monitoring and investigating the award and termination of all government contracts, licenses and permits.
The steps of the last few years to the present of the governments of the day, the NGOs, the Office of the Contractor General, and other stakeholders has increased our awareness not to the existence of endemic corruption, but rather the willingness to tackle endemic corruption. This posture shall not change.
Mr. Harrison's appointment takes effect Friday, March 1, when he'll become Jamaica's 5th Contractor General. The others were Aston George Wright, Gordon Wells, Derek McCoy, and Greg Christie. The surgical ward and the burn unit at the Monte Hospital for Children have been refurbished at a cost of $5.7 million. The project was spearheaded by the Southeast Regional Health Authority, and the facilities were officially reopened by the Minister of Health, Dr. Fenton Ferguson, recently.
In recent times, we have been experiencing a surge in patient visits to Monte Hospital. It is essential that as the only specialist pediatric facility in the English-speaking Caribbean, the Monte Hospital is equipped to manage this increasing number of children and their parents and guardians.
The Monte Hospital surgical ward has 25 beds. Work on the ward was done at a cost of $2.5 million and included painting, carpentry, tiling, electrical work, and refurbishing of cribs and bedside tables. $3.2 million was spent carrying out similar upgrading work on the burn unit, which provides holistic treatment for patients suffering from all types of burns. And finally, Caribbean transport ministers have agreed to work together to develop a regional policy for maritime transportation. The move was among measures coming out of the regional high-level symposium on international maritime developments held last week in Montego Bay. Development of the policy will ensure that the Caribbean maritime industry operates in a sustainable manner. Minister Omar Davies, who's the chairman of the Caribbean Transport Ministers, marshaled the discussions and guided the participants into completing the draft Jamaica 2013 Symposium resolution. The resolution will determine the way forward for the industry. Among other things, the participants committed to supporting maritime environmental research, monitoring and evaluation. And that's it for Jis News Today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.